first two periods, and then poured it on in the third. We actually outshot them, I think, 15-2 in the third. Almost come back and tied it. We did not get the start we wanted in that earlier game. Today, we stuck to the game plan the whole way through. They did a good job.
And your team was up 1-0 there in the second period, and they just got those two goals thing in the 25-second period. What kind of an impact did that have? I mean, was it a knockout punch almost?
Yeah, and I knew it was important for us to get a jump on them early, get some early goals, because that's what it was going to take. That was as tight a game as we had with them at our home rink a couple months ago.
Talk about Stafford scoring. Kind of opened things up for you.
Yes, it's definitely opened up the scoring. Made a big difference for us.
And then it looked like the other two just kind of took the life out of them. The ones that scored a couple seconds apart. Stafford's goal opened everything up.
Because we saw them, and halfway through the second, we saw they were getting a little bit tired, and we were going to lay back on a forecheck, but we decided to stay with it and stay aggressive with them, and it worked in our favor.
Can you talk about the way you guys played defensively? I mean, they got like 24 shots, but it didn't seem like Shane was. It seemed like the other game he was making more saves.
And the objective, we've been telling the guys, got to take away the good opportunities. That's what we've got to do. Shane will be there to get those small ones, but we got to have our guys there to eliminate good opportunities. 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s.
There weren't too many of those good opportunities. No. Is that about as good of a defensive game as you want to see from your guys?
Yes, that's what's going to take next week. We know we're up against a tough team next week.
Even though you started taking another parade to the penalty box at the 5-on-3s and the third.
Yeah, we didn't want to see that. Yeah. And then it just kept escalating.
How much does it mean to get the shutout for Shane senior year?
No, it was great. It was real great to get that shutout.
What thoughts on the Penguin Cup itself? Winning first year as a coach, first year as head coach.
It was great. I knew we had the team to do it when I started with the team, and we just had to keep pushing forward. Change some systems, change a couple guys around halfway through the season. Made a big difference for us coming down the road.
You said you've been coaching for 24 years. How many championships have you won, and how is this one compared to those ones?
I've won a lot of amateur tournaments.
Yeah.
This one is big. This is as big as winning the Nationals.
It's as big as winning the Nationals?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you won Nationals before?
No. Been to Nationals, but not won them.
But this is right there in Colorado.
Yes. Yep, for sure.
Can you describe?
And it's an honor for the guys to get to play here on this ice.
Right. Can you talk about adding to the legacy?
I mean, we've got to restart next year. I mean, year after year, you've got to keep looking ahead, and that's what we're doing with our program.
But still, do you have time to just kind of bask in it and add to the legacy?
Yeah, for sure.
Win the fourth one in 6 years. Is there anything just to add to the legacy? What does that feel to
Oh, it was terrific to get the opportunity to coach this team this year. I knew that we had the talent to go the whole way, and it's nice to see that we've accomplished it, and we can build on it.
Thoughts on States?
States is going to be difficult. We know our opponent. I've already scouted them a little bit. Thanks, Frank. We've already scouted them. We know what they've got. They're going to bring a game for us. They're pretty deep.
What have you seen from scouting them?
I've seen them with my amateur team because a lot of their kids play for Lehigh Valley, their amateur team. So I've gotten to see some of their players. I know they got a lot of talent.
What do you see from them?
We have to stay out of the box next weekend for sure.
How did this game differ from the Charlotte Valley game? It looked like you guys were a lot more relaxed for this one.
As we progressed, I think we were tense for the first one against Hampton because Hampton was one of those ones, if you didn't show up, they could lose that game. They came to play.
Right.
And that was the one that I thought our guys were pretty nervous. These last two, they've been pretty settled. Yeah. They had scores to settle with. These are the two teams that beat us, so they wanted to send a message.
Thoughts winning it for the seniors, Josh? And
that's what the goal's been all season, to get this cup. They were there as freshmen, now that they're as seniors. They wanted to go out on top. That was good to do it.
Anything else you want to add?
No, not this time.
Thank you.
Right, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks.